Okay, welcome back to part two of the discussion of hate in the black gay community. Now, I really felt like with part one that I was really just, you know how when you have a cup of chai and you're just touching the foam part, the cream of it, the vanilla whipping on top of it. I felt like I was really just whipping that cream on top. But now it's actually time for me to dip that spoon into my chai and stir it up just a little bit more. So I want to go into it some more. What the gay black community means to me, without any negative connotations, means a place of freedom, a place of free expression, a place of creativity. I feel that in the black gay community, I have a certain voice that should be and can be and will be expressed to represent myself as in with so many others. The gay black community, in my opinion, should be a community that uplifts and brings each other together and helps each other, because we have so many talents in the black gay community. We have so many people that are doing so many things, and it's beyond just, your fashion and entertainment. We have so many people that are working within the political field. We have so many people that are working within the humanitarian field. We have so many people that are also listed within so many other fields out there that could be beneficial to everybody. So it's hurtful to me and it's sad to me that, when I think of this community, how I tend to, at times, I stray away from it. I stray away from a lot of the things that I have seen out here within this community. For example, where should I start? I recently did an event, and at this event, I was asked to be a judge of the event. Now, by being a judge of the event, I was brought in because I was not biased, because I'm not really familiar with this community of balls. I'm not really familiar with the activities that they do, so I was brought in just to judge on that part. Grateful on that, loved it. When I was judging on things that I appreciated and things that I liked and I thought that were well put together and that were done. So in judging, of course, everybody is not going to agree on every single thing. Some people that were being judged really took things, in my opinion, too personally on a personal level. At the end of the day, you have to understand that this is a competition that you put yourself into all the time. So why are you taking anything that happens with this personally? This has nothing personally to do with you. This has nothing to do with who's in cahoots with who's secretly working with anybody. No, it's a judging panel. All judges are not meant to agree on the same thing, but that's just a small part of something that really is kind of like, it's beneficial to the subject, but it's actually irrelevant in the first place. It's just that in this community, I deal with so much hate. And when I say I deal with so much hate, it's not just myself. There are others that think like me, that deal with situations like this, that, it's not just about being a man in this industry. There are, transgenders that feel the same way I do. There are, lesbians. There are, I don't want to call them, what do you call them? Butch woman, or I don't know, butch. There are, dominant females that feel the same way I do. Whenever you take a step to do something for your community, it's like they take 3 steps back and want to recall things that you did in the past, or they want to bring up all type of hatred that's irrelevant. Yo, if we're trying to move on and we're trying to talk about doing something productive, why are you still sitting back trying to hate? It's like you're asking for somebody's attention. You're asking for people to pay attention to you. It's in this community, word of advice, whenever somebody is throwing hate at you, whenever somebody is talking about you, whenever somebody is constantly and continually to just bash you and you have done nothing to this person for no reason, the best advice I can give you, and I give you guys the same advice all the time, is to pay them nooch. You pay them silence, because they're asking for attention. They're asking, and in reality, they want your attention. They want your opinion. They want to hear it. They feed off of you. They really do. So when you give these people nothing, when you pay them no attention at all, when they don't have anything from you, they get upset. It eats them up inside because it's saying to them that this person can never see me. This person does not see me. We have events in the Black gay community. In my opinion, from the events that I've seen, they have not been done on a tasteful manner. As far as with sponsorships, as far as with venues, as far as in, putting together something. I don't like going out to clubs in DC because they're not clubs. I don't like it when somebody wants to have a grand event, inviting almost 2,000 people to their event, and all of a sudden they're trying to pack 2,000 people into a 150-seated bar. You cannot get all these people inside of this bar. Then you have people pushing and people shoving and people arguing and people fighting because you're trying to stuff everybody back into this into this lounge that's feeling like a slave show. I mean, you're giving us flashbacks of Amistad right now because everybody's in here is just stuffed and just bunched and just pushed all together. And of course they want to drop a Vogue beat. So when you drop a Vogue beat, everybody wants to start voguing and showing off and doing all that kind of stuff. Sweetie, there's not enough room inside of this club to do all of these things. Club promoters, if you really want to invest in your business and invest in yourself, this is great advice. Why don't you all get together and purchase a real space in a real club in DC? Purchase a spot in DC that has room, that has different rooms, that's available and open to the public. Not these tired little bars and these tired little lounges that nobody can fit into, because as soon as they get to 150, there's a long line going around the corner like everybody's having really fun inside of the club, but no one's really having fun inside of the club because it's too tight. Another issue that I have with the Black gay community is that, I'm going to start naming like some people that I see who are doing really big things in the industry. And I know that we have guys like, he's a new guy in the industry, Mark Anthony, and we have my fashion friend, Howard Cromwell Nelson, or, Howard Cromwell. And we also have, who's doing really great things in the community. We have people like Shaquita Lee. We have Justin Davis, who's doing so many great things with their gay district group. And I'm sure these people are always faced, whenever they're trying to do positives for their community, they're always faced with huge negatives from, and turnstiles as well. They're always faced with negatives. And we're faced with so many negatives because people, honestly, they get intimidated by people that are set apart, by people that have success. And it's not to say that any of us are thinking that we're better than the next, or I'm thinking that I'm going to relate to myself, that I'm thinking that I'm better than the next. I'm trying to better myself because I know where I came from and I know where I'm going to. Shout out to Lonnie and his music career. It's just that people really need to understand that everything does not evolve around you. And I think that in this community, we have that mindset that everything should evolve around us. You have to understand that you cannot take everything that happens to you personally. The world does not evolve around you. I know because I had to learn the hard way by losing friends and getting a reality check that the world does not evolve around Emore'J Couture. It's about what I have to offer to other people and to myself. You have to understand that people catching these attitudes and want to start all type of frivolous drama on Twitter and say all type of ridiculous things out of their mouth. Sweetie, that time that you invested in bashing me, you could have been better in your business. That was a missed business opportunity. And most of the people that have bashed me or that have talked about me have worked with me before and that have paid me a nice coin. So why sit there and bash me because you worked with me before? That's right there, burning a bridge. But you know what? I don't burn a bridge. Like I tell people, I say this every time. If you're not talking business, if you're not talking business moves, growth, prosperity, then we're not talking at all. We're not talking about anything. If you're not talking about success and staying focused, then we're not talking at all. We have nothing to talk about. I'm not on that level where I'm going to sit here and kiki and, you know, talking with you about something frivolous. Oh, this person was busted, this person was shot, this person, whatever. I could care less, baby. If you're not talking about making money and saying how we can get from this level to the next level, then we have nothing to talk about. That's for anybody, to any naysayer, to any person that even loves me. Even if you love Emore'J Couture, oh well, if you still have nothing to talk about, in my opinion, that has to relate to my entrepreneurial skills, then we have nothing to talk about. See, when you want to talk about bettering your business, then you call me. When you want to talk about doing something for yourself that's actually going to help the community behind you, then we can talk about something. Because in this community, we honestly do not sit back and think about how we can help people that are coming behind us. Rather than that, we always want to think about how we, as ourselves, can be so legendary and be so cunt and be so fierce. Sweetie, please, your reputation only lasts as long as you're walking. That's it. Your walk is done, you're done. That's it. How are you bettering people from your community that's coming behind you? Are you giving them any type of educational skills that can better themselves? Are you sitting back and telling them, besides from the voguing, besides from the glamour, besides from this and that, what are you doing? I think out of all my videos, it always comes back to a main source and a main circuit with all of my discussion videos. It's, what are you doing for yourself? How are you bettering yourself? And that should be a question that should be asked within the gay community. People are so focused on titles of being legendary, and I know it may seem like I come across as being against houses. I'm not against houses. I think that is an excellent thing for the gay community. It's an excellent thing that derived from creativity. I think so. I mean, big shout outs to Paris is Burning, the documentary. However, I've seen where houses have gone today, and to me, they lost their purpose, in my opinion. That's just what I think. They lost their main purpose. Houses were to shelter those that had no home to go to, and they wanted to be themselves and express themselves. Nowadays, you have everybody that's just worried about being legendary, over-sexualized, sleeping around with every single person in their house, fighting with every single other house. Why is it like that? Why? This community, like I said, needs to have a sit down. I don't know, maybe somebody can offer classes to you all about how to conduct yourself and carry yourselves, and actually can learn how to communicate with each other. Start learning how to act like adults and speak to each other. Rather than get on your Twitter like you're in 9th grade and want to bash everybody and talk about and call everybody all kind of names, talk about yourself. What are you doing to better yourself? Stop worrying about me. I'm not worrying about any of you jaboukanizing porch monkeys, silly old ran over the tree monkey hop hop hop, you fools. I'm not. And the sad part about it is that I'm taking out time to spit knowledge to you about business, about bettering yourself. Because if I was going to be a lay queen, I could have raided you long time ago. I could have threw all kind of shots out at you long time ago. But you know what? In spite of I still love you all, and in spite of I still throw knowledge at you about how to better your business. I still respect you. Even when you don't respect yourselves, I still respect you. In this community, people should think this way. I think so. People should think this way. Worry about yourselves and worry about what you're doing. Because in this community, we have so many young ones coming up now. Of course, gay is the new ice cream. Gay is the new vanilla. Everybody wants to lick. So, why not be a representation of something positive, of change? And better these people better these young males coming behind us, better these young females coming behind us that are claiming that they're gay. Why not do that? And you think just because your title, because you Vogue the best, that's benefiting? How? I don't get it. What are you benefiting from? You're the best tranny that everybody knows. Okay, great. Good. Can we discuss the press release? Can we talk about writing up some type of essay for this type of proposal? Can we do that? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. Oops. Yeah, that's my level. So, anyway, Big shout outs to my grinders. Big shout outs to people in the community that are honestly making moves, and so many organizations that have been started, that have been about change. I thank you guys so much. Continue to do what you all do, because honestly it will help somebody, even when it may seem like it won't help nobody, or that it's not getting through to their thick heads. They're listening, they're watching. Haters support you more than your fans. But I don't have haters. I either have fashion friends or fanatics. I love my fashion friends, and my fanatics are always watching. So other than that, I want to kind of go around interviewing people too that I just mentioned and stuff, and ask them how they feel about the community and things. I think it'd be a great interview. I have to follow also up with my black woman discussion of the Lil Wayne Disgust Me video. I have to follow back up with that one, but yeah, still in the works of getting new property. So still in the works of getting new camcorders and stuff like that. So just look out for that. I'm getting cramps right now. Again, I need a drink. Ginger ale on the rocks. Alright, this is Emore'J Couture, and I'm signing out.